You know what? I don't know why God got me inviting y'all into my private world like this here, but I I woke up earlier this morning and um right now I guess it's like four. What time is it? It looked like it's 5:25 or 4:25. Oh shoot, it's 5:25. But anyway, I had a dream because I went to bed last night. When I went to bed, uh, I said, I told the Most High, my Father, I told him, I say, Father, speak to me. Let me hear what's going on. Talk to me. Let me know. Let me hear what's going on. And but like I said, I be putting a whole lot personal. It be personal, you know. But before it get personal, put on something else. Oh, okay. But before it get personal, um, before it went personal, well, first it comes personal. It looked like I'm too dark in here too, but I ain't concerned about that. It comes personal to me first, and then it gets turned into the whole. But because I asked the Most High, you know, let me know, tell me what is hot up under here. Tell me what trying to hide this. Tell me what I need, what you want me to know. And by me saying that, I was asking for personal. But again, I know that everything he tells me is basically for the whole, because that's just the timing, the season, the level, the elevation. You know, at some time and point, we would hope to all be able to be used by the Creator to elevate mankind, to provide a service for mankind, to just be used by the universe to enhance man. Y'all see this stuff every day, but I done got ready for my day and everything. I've been up since about 4, well, about 3:30, but I started studying about 4. But to go ahead and pick up and to talk about what I was studying, you know, this morning from the dream. Let me read to you what the dream was about. I know what it was about, but I'm gonna read it to you. Okay. Let's see. All right. It says that the dream was about me and 2 other young ladies. We were in a room talking, and one of them started coughing, and because of an apple she was eating, and I guess some of the apple went down the wrong pipe, so she started. You know how we get when something go down the wrong pipe, you know, we gagging and stuff like that. So I was behind her, rubbing her back and patting it, you know, because I know something was right in her throat, stuck, you know, from where it wasn't stuck anymore. It's just that it went down the wrong pipe. And when something goes down the wrong pipe, I believe we all may at one time experience that one time or another. But it went down the wrong pipe. And, you know, I was rubbing her back and patting her, you know, just kind of like consoling it, because really it's nothing I could do. Probably, you know, go drink some water or something. And speaking of that, Speaking of that, hold on real quick. So I know I want me making me some hot tea. I made some hot tea with ginger. I sliced ginger up, you know, and cinnamon sometimes, you know. But anyway, so it was three of us ladies. It seemed like I was the older of the group. I was the oldest. And so the younger, the one that was gagging with the apple down, to be honest, I don't know what fruit she was eating, but I just automatically wrote apple, you know, or perceived or intuitively said apple. So I really didn't see in the dream what she was eating. Okay, that was the first young lady. She was younger. The second young lady was sitting over in a chair in the room, wherever we were at. She was sitting in a chair, and her posture was kind of smug. It was kind of smug, you know, like, and she stated some kind of statement out of her mouth. I don't recall what the statement was, but she said something out of her mouth, and she said, "I said it." So me, as I was rubbing the young lady's back and patting it or whatever, you know, consoling her, soothing her or whatever, I stated, "No, I don't recall that." You know, and I looked a little smug, like, "No, you don't, no, because she said it like, "You said that, didn't you?" You know, after she said what she said, she was like, "You said that, didn't you?" I looked right back at her. I say, "No, I don't recall that." You know, smug, kind of being sarcastically smug back with her. Because it was something about the posture and I don't like, for one, I'm not a whisperer, and I don't condone people really whispering to me. That's something that I do not like. Do not whisper to me unless we're in a setting where, like, you at church, you ain't finna bra, or we at a meeting, you ain't finna talk. No. I'm talking about like whispering as a almost gossiping type. No, please don't whisper to me, because I don't want it in my ear. If it can't be said loud or at the normal voice, please don't. Back to the subject. So I was noticing her posture, and already in my spirit, in the dream, I was already sensing and the word that came to me was cunning. So that's the second person in the dream. Cunning. I'm the third person in the dream. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest in the dream. Okay? I'm the oldest in the dream. So the way God is having me to interpret this dream is that I apologize, but like I say, y'all in my environment, and I welcome you to my home. I don't do strangers coming in my home, so maybe it's a good thing is through this, because that's something else I do. I'm not a person to have strangers. I guess me being an only child, My mom didn't do strangers, so that meant I didn't have too many people, friends coming to my house. It wasn't, my house was not a home to invite people to. I was always in solitude. Me and my mama and dog. Man, that shit over. But we got to get in touch with those past emotions. But again, back to the dream. The interpretation of the dream, it was 3 young ladies, okay? 3 young ladies. And this does not necessarily mean female. If you want to take it literal, you could take it literal because it determines what level we're on. You know, where are we in our spiritual growth? Just for example, the Bible. If you're a baby in Bible stuff, you're going to read things and see it literal. And then if you're a teenager or a young adult, you may start seeing things being a little symbolic. And then as you mature and become a man or in the Word, you've grown in the Word, now you're seeing what's really, what's really meant by the scriptures. And then once you become a person now God is using to spit out what you've taken in, or feed the people, lead the people, or just be be of service for however the universe, God, Most High want to use us. Now you're seeing meanings in numbers, meanings in objects, meanings in everywhere you look. It's a meaning, because now the word is everywhere around you, in you. You are the word. You are God. We were God from the beginning, but until we wake up and start using that knowledge and wisdom as God, which is the goal. We are God as we are. Good, bad, whatever. We God. But the goal is to mature and raise to act like God, be like God, talk like God. Back to the dream. The interpretation of the dream. So, okay, so it's 3 young ladies. The 3rd young lady okay, so I'm the 3rd. We got the young lady, she was eating an apple and started coughing, and because some of the apple or whatever went down the wrong pipe, okay? So what is being said from that scene? And again, this is not male, female, we talking about energy. We talking about male, female energy. Let me see if the lighting is better if I turn it this way. Okay, yeah, I need to see myself. So we talking about male, female energy. And it don't matter. Male, female energy. So this is God speaking to the feminine energy of us. The feminine energy. Not the masculine energy, but the feminine energy, okay? This is the feminine energy. These are some of the characteristics of the feminine energy in a other kind of state, not in a either a evolving state or whatever. But this is the feminine energy of us. Okay, we're talking about energies right now, not per se male, female. That is not the purpose of that. I'm taking us to another level. I'm not talking about male, female. If we want to take it that way, because that's where you are, then okay, that's fine and dandy. You might know some females or males or whatever. But it don't matter whether they male or female. We're talking about that energy, that personality, that character. And it's on the feminine energy side. We have to be balanced with the male and the feminine energy within ourselves. At once, I was walking too much in the male energy. You know, a lot of us females, because we don't raise the kids, we don't raise the household, we running businesses, and a lot of that without that male partner. So we got to become the man. So we mostly on that male energy, and then when we do get a man, we don't know how to treat we don't know how to use the feminine energy. We don't know how to switch, how to balance that feminine energy to treat that man when one come in our life, because we so used to the masculine energy and not the feminine energy. But we have to learn to balance. So right now I'm speaking towards the feminine energy. Okay? So that feminine energy, one of the feminine energies, the young lady, she was gagging. She was, again, she was eating. Okay, that's the first part of the dream that caught my eye. She was eating. When we eat, you could eat through your ears what you hear. You could eat through your eyes what you see. It's what you're entering into your vessel, into your temple, your holy temple, your vessel. What are we putting in our vessels, whether it's through the ears or through the eyes and even through the mouth? Are we eating properly to keep this vessel in proper running condition? Because believe me, we will get older. The junk we putting in our bodies as younger. Okay, that just came to me. She's younger, okay? The junk food we're eating, the processed, all this mess these people feeding us, and we're eating it as young people. Okay, when you get older, you don't want to be sick and feeble. It's because of what we did to the bodies as younger. Because okay, so take care of that body now, preserve, because this is what you're going to be. This is what carries you. Your mind, your body, is your feet, your hand, that carries you. You're supposed to carry you to the older, graceful senior years. Okay, so we have to be careful what we're putting in our bodies, because you got to think of the future. Is this going to help you when you get older? Because, hey, but anyway, it's the younger level, the younger people that are evolving or trying to elevate their growth. Be careful what you're putting in your eyes, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're eating. Be careful. Because, and another thing, throat chakra. You might want to go to the video regarding throat chakra. I just spoke of that a couple of days ago. Since she was getting gagged on the throat, young people, it's not about age. And I'm not even talking about age in numbers. I'm talking about age in spirituality. Don't let nobody, it's somewhere in the Bible where it says, just because you're young, a novice, you still can be used. It's not about age. It's your hunger. What are you eating? It's your hunger. You be hungry to do this. So you could be young in numbers and young in the spiritual growth. But we are always able to be used. So if you know something is in your spirit and you want to speak, I don't care if you got preachers that done been on the pulpit thousands of years, and you knew in this walk, but you know you're sincere, you know your heart, you know your craving for this higher elevation. Don't let that intimidate you to speak from your heart. I mean, we do things decent and in order. But do not ever be intimidated because, oh, they done been doing this for years and I'm new and I don't, I know I don't, my voice, I can't say nothing. No, hey, if it's in your heart, speak. Don't be gagged. don't do that. Don't muffle your voice. Don't stop your voice. Don't be intimidated to speak. Speak. God can use us all. That's the younger level of this spiritual walk. The feminine energy is intimidated, is shy, scared. That's feminine energy. Don't do that. Baby, speak. You serve a mighty God, mighty creator, mighty universe. You know your heart, you know your craving, you know you sincere. Speak. If it come to you, speak. Don't choke on your own words. Okay. The second young lady sitting over there, cool, calm, smug. Sound like deacons to me. No. Forgive me, Father. Oh my gosh. But that's how I remember them in the church when I used to go to church. You know, smug attitudes. Forgive me. Nothing, please. I take no offense. I'm human and I get a little crazy. I get silly sometimes. I like that. That's me. But I know, I don't do things. I don't talk about people. I don't gossip. I don't want to do that. Me and my family, we get pretty deep on conversations about our family, but it still be surrounding life. We ain't gossiping about they brother or my mama. We not gossiping. We speaking about life. And then it's about my family. But anyway, the second person that was in the room, this feminine energy, the first feminine energy is shy, intimidated, don't want to speak. And also watch what come in your ears and your mouth. What are you eating? Stop. Be on purpose about what enters into your temple. The second young lady sitting over there in the chair, smug. And the word that came to me in the spirit was cunning. So I looked up cunning. And you know something else God had me? Don't get on your phone this morning. He did not allow me to even Google cunning. But I looked up the definition of cunning. And I wrote it down. Now again, we talking about feminine energy. We talking about feminine energy. Not necessarily female, we talking about it could be male or female, but they have this feminine energy. And again, we have to be balanced. You got males that's too much on the feminine side. I ain't talking about pretty, that too, but no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about different characteristics of their tendencies. Is on the feminine side. But they need to balance that and get some of that leadership. I guess a man in a feminine energy would be when they don't speak up. Let's just say you're in a relationship and the woman is the head of the household. The man ain't saying too much and nothing. He just there. He don't want to ruffle any feathers. That's for feminine energy. You need to be a masculine and be the leader of certain things. Not saying no domineering, boss, hey woman, me man, you want. No, I ain't nobody saying none of that. I'm just saying things need to be balanced. You need to, if a man is on the feminine energy, he needs that backbone to just, come on now, be bold, speak, or stand up for what you believe, or whatever, But anyway, that second female energy, because that's what God got me centered on, the feminine energy. The second female energy, again, it was a smug attitude. And I'm talking about spiritually. I'm not talking about expression, because what you be on the inside does kind of reflect on the outside, right? Okay, so the definition of cunning was slyness, trickery, deceptive, cute. I guess they cute. Mislead others, disguising the real purpose of one's actions, motives, underhand methods, devices, tricks to gain one's end, deceitfulness in every act. I asked the Father, every act? Every act. That's where they are. That sector of feminine energy, on that level, they're deceptive, deceitful, which is also deception. In every act, come on, Father, every act. Have you ever met anybody like that? Almost everything they do, something in you be like, I don't know, something ain't registering. And you try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but almost every act, oh, come on, give me a break, people. So I guess we have to be aware of that energy, that spirit, that level of people. For those of us that are on the elevation of this thing, of this life, be aware of your people around you, of your words, that I hope you're not that person. Because if you are, this thing wrapping up. It's wrapping up. You don't. It's time to straighten this thing up to the positive or to the negative. There ain't no just standing on the fence. Because things coming. Okay, just say what go around, come around. They come around like this. And that's how fast them blessings coming. Chasing you down and running you over. Blessings coming like that too. But that what go around, coming around just the same way. Ain't no, you do it today, it be 50 years or 10, 20 years before you see it. No, ain't none of that. It's coming impact fast. Chasing you down and running you over. That go for blessings and consequences of the negative too. So catch yourself before you wreck yourself. So again, be careful of the people that are around us. Stop letting us be so gullible and so naive of the ways of these people. Stop looking at the faces. Start looking at the actions. Stop listening to the words. Start looking at the actions. Stop listening to the words. Watch their actions. Being one with your spirit. It's something in you gonna let you know. That third person are the ones that have, now you're being used as a service. You're being used as a service. God is using you. The Most High Universe is using you to feed the universe. Feed the people. Lead the people to do something, some type of service for the people. You done passed tests. You graduated. You getting you getting rewards, you getting you're just getting your diplomas, you know, you getting banners, you getting parties in the spirit, clappings in the spirit, you know, you passing tests. And in every level, there are tests. So let's be on the mission to pass these tests so we can graduate this whole thing and become knowledgeable of the wisdom and the knowledge of this whole. We can start seeing things from the bigger picture. From the bigger picture. We can start seeing it from the bigger picture. And what is the message that he's giving to the ones that are called to do the service? What's the message you want me to give the ones that's doing the service? Stay bold. Stay following your spirit. Stay in compassion. We may be at the beginning of this thing, and stay diligent, because it's getting ready to, you know, just stay diligent. It's because if you're at the beginning, there's levels of that beginning as well. But there are no more tests. You know, you kind of understand the different personalities of people. You already kind of see stuff even before it. You already kind of, you ain't no kind of, you know, now your knowledge is on a different realm of learning. You're not learning and practicing the other grades. You know, you're in well, I guess doctrine or I don't know the different levels of master degree, PhD. What come out the PhD, you know, but you God. Yeah, at every level we God. But then you get to the point where you per se you are exhibiting God. So that means everything that come with that, whether it's material, spiritual, mental, it comes with it in abundance, overflow. And things don't bother you. You're growing higher in the spiritual elements. You're learning more about how to, just learning more of different topics, different studies, you know. But so stay hungry. At every level, stay hungry. But those that's in that second level of that feminine energy, balance yourself and check your heart chakra. Come true. Because have mercy, because you know it's you know, it's not good. But a tip for this is that I don't know who this is for, but it came in a dream, so I gotta say it. That Miami came up. This is for somebody, and I guess God hear you and answering your concern. You must be hurt, and because it, but it's that the Miami came up. The mama and kids Miami came up. All right. Okay. All right. So I hope this registered for the different levels of the feminine energy. Let's make sure we stay balanced on that feminine energy. The younger ones, don't get intimidated by these older people that have been in this walk for ages, and they want to showcase their, I know this, I know, baby. It ain't about age. It's about, honey, if you feeling in here, you sincere, speak. Bring that feminine energy to balance that shyness, scared, choking, gagging when you want to speak. No, bring that balance. Put that male energy in there and balance it. That second energy, humble yourself and get that male energy to bring you to righteousness. Because right now you're on the feminine energy where you're being cunning and deceptive. And no, bring that male energy to balance you, to repent, to put you in a place to repent, to have you to start doing righteous and stop your deceitful acts, leading people the wrong ways. And again, this ain't male, female. This could be, I'm talking to a preacher behind the pulpit. You put that male energy to put you to lead them people in the right direction. Let that male energy come and straighten your act up. People that's in leadership doing deceptive ways. Bring that male energy into balance to humble you to do right. That third energy, female energy. Stay balanced. Stay focused. Stay being of service. Keep doing what you're doing. All right. Thank you and have a good day. And I love you. And I pray we take this, eat this, and let's grow. Let's grow together.